Let's take a look at a robust, industry-proven toolset in the ArcGIS system and how it can be used to support railroad mapping, and that's the ArcGIS Utility Network. As its name implies, the most popular uses are with various utilities. While its use in transportation has been limited so far, we see value in the way that it works for transportation since it's also a domain where digitizing the world into points, lines, and polygons isn't enough. You want to design rules into the objects so that you can better manage the overall system. We're already starting to see the usefulness with railroad networks, not only to trace the flow of trains and seeing how different parts of the system are connected when switches are activated, but it can also be helpful when running an isolation trace to decide which switches need to be activated in order to flag out a section of track to perform maintenance safely. Using ArcGIS, we've built a utility network on this rail data. All you see here are a polyline layer of tracks and a point layer of railroad switches. Here you see a rail line that splits into two using a track switch. When I perform traces or find shortest paths, these tools will respect the behavioral rules of the switch. What we're doing here is modeling the real-world behavior of track switches onto the switch devices being mapped in the GIS. Here at the top is the switch being activated in order to direct a train's path this way or that way. Setting these four switches here allows the trains to continue traveling north and south, but still allowing work to continue on this section, which has been isolated from the network. We already have this switch up here, which directs the train to the west. I could do the same for this switch here, which directs the train off of the loop and back onto the main track. And doing so, a new path is found from the main track up here to the main track down there. Now, if I zoom in, you can see a little bit better what's going on. We bypass the main track to the west, and then after that length of track, it rejoins the main track down here.